Football Field Pass, top 25. This is off the press, man. Football
Hot off the press, literally.
25.
Literally,
it's not. He's literally smoking over there. I'll do the first five.
You want to go bottom up, or you want to? Let's go bottom up.
Let's go bottom up. Let's go bottom up.
Go bottom up.
Football Field Fast, top 25. This is Chris and Kevin's personal opinion because we are right. No, we're not. So, So the first top 20 will be 25 Minnesota, 24 Texas. And this is the good one here that I really think this is going to be a surprise. And I forgot to even put this in my surprise. Number 23, Pitt. Number 22, your team, the Red Raiders, Texas Tech.
Yep.
North Carolina, I really am looking at this team with Derek May being at the helm, coming back. North Carolina being number 21. South Carolina, see what they do. I don't really expect a lot, but we'll see in the top 20.
Yeah, they got some high upside on them for sure.
They do have some high upside. I just want to see the consistency that they should do this year.
Yep. Spencer Rattler is going to be interesting to see what he does this year. He's probably have to take the whole team on his back again. But anyway, moving on with this, going 19 through 16 or 19 through 16 here. We've got 19 is Oregon State. A lot of people are hyped up on this team. Clemson transfer quarterback DJ Uiagalelei is quarterbacking in there. They've got a lot of pieces around him, really investing in the football program there. Number 18, Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin, all aboard the Shark Train there with Lane Kiffin. He's gonna die there if they let him. I can see it now. Number 17, Kansas State, returning Big 12 champions. We'll see what happens. Number 16 is Utah. Utah Utes coming back, losing some key moments, but we'll see how they perform in their first game against Florida.
Yeah.
Chris, you want to take us at 15 here, man?
15 to 10. TCU, I really hope that they have a bounce back year. It's not even a bounce back year. They lost the national championship, but they went to the national championship, so they should be not ranked where Ohio State is. Number 14, Tulane. I'm really interested to see this wave coming in. See what I did? Wave coming in. Notre Dame, number 13, we were just over 2 as well. Number 12, Washington. I really had to fight these guys. Had to fight them in. Let's get the Wolfpack. Huskies, right? Washington Huskies. All right. Number 11, Penn State. God. What do you think about Penn State?
I think on paper, they're really good this year. They've had some really good recruiting classes. They've got a really favorable schedule in the Big Ten. If they're going to win the Big Ten any year, this is the year they're going to do it. They have Ohio.
They got to
be
Ohio State and Michigan.
I mean, they have Ohio State at home this year, so I mean, they'll probably beat Ohio State and they'll go down in the rankings.
It's not even a question. It's not even a question. You have to. You have to be Ohio State, Michigan.
Oh yeah.
If you want to win the national championship, you got to win. You got to beat them.
The path to the Big Ten championship goes to Ohio State and Michigan every single year. And the crazy thing is, Ohio State and Michigan are in the same division, and this is last year in the Big Ten with divisions because they're adding all those teams from out west. In UCLA, which I by the way, we can talk about conference expansion another episode.
I can't wait to talk about that. We'll talk about that, guys, and let us know.
We will
want us to talk about it. So.
Absolutely, but they're bringing UCLA, they're bringing Oregon, they're bringing Washington, and they're bringing what's the other Pac-12 team they're bringing in? I got another team out west. I really am. I'm not very happy about it. But we can talk about that another time. Let us know what your thoughts are on conference realignment and expansion going on right now. There's a lot of it. So
number 10, Alabama Roll Tide.
I feel that hurts you a little bit, but
it doesn't. I don't expect big things this year.
Believe it or not,
Nick Saban whipping the whip, but I don't expect big things right now.
Believe it or not, I had to fight Chris to make him rank Alabama in this spot. I wanted to rank them higher.
I'm just
he wanted to rank them 15.
Yep.
Y'all, he wanted to rank Alabama Crimson Tide and Nick Saban, probably the greatest college football coach of all time. And this is from an LSU fan, man. I live in Baton Rouge. I live and breathe down here, LSU football. I love Minnesota. Minnesota's my team, but also I'm a big LSU fan as well. But man, Nick Saban's got that crazy look in his eyes, I love it. I'm like, dude, I do not want to see what Alabama. They're gonna play he knows something's up, man. He knows something is up.
I've seen weirder things in the last 15 years with this coach, so we'll see. We'll see.
He knows something's up. He knows he's got a good team this year, and I think the reason being is that he's got all the talent he needs. He's got he's got some decent quarterbacks this year. I have no doubt. I mean, I wanted Alabama higher. Chris wanted him at 15. We settled on 10. That was our halfway point. But anyway, moving on. Number 9, Oregon. Number 9, Oregon. I think Oregon's going to have a really good year. I think they could end possibly closer to the top 4. Bo Nix is going to be a definite Heisman candidate. Dan Lanning, the head coach, is recruiting still like he's at Georgia, and bringing in so much weapons. They got a phenomenal running back in Bucky Irving, Minnesota transfer, by the way. I really think as long as all cylinders are clicking this year, Oregon's going to be a team to be contested with. And number 8, we have Tennessee, the Vols, back on Rocky Top. Even after all the recruiting violations, they walk off unscathed while Harbaugh is sitting on the sidelines for 3-4 games.
Buying burgers. Don't you buy those burgers.
Buying burgers. But the real reason with Harbaugh is because of recruiting in a dead period is what they said. Anyway, but Tennessee, they got Joe Milton. Speaking of Michigan transfer quarterback Joe Milton to Tennessee. Milton's offense this year, I think he can do something really special. They got a lot of they got the hype behind them. Peyton Manning is going to be a professor at the university this year.
Move on.
Move on. Weird, man.
Number 7,
Clemson. Number 7, Dabo Swinney's back with Clemson. He hired away Garrett Riley from TCU. They needed an offensive reinvigoration. They got it. Number 6, Chris, close your ears. You may not want to hear this.
Keep moving forward. Number 5.
Ohio State Buckeyes are number 6.
You fought hard to get them up. I did not want them there.
I wanted them top 5. I don't think they're top 4. I wanted them 5. He let me put them 6. Thank you, Chris. I love you, brother. Man, number 5. What you want to give us number 5?
Well, yeah, let's wrap them up. FSU. Let's see what they can do. Don't bring me down. LSU, number 4. I just threw up my mouth. Number 3, Southern Cal.
Alexa, play that. Sorry.
I'm really interested in seeing Caleb Williams. I'm really interested. Yeah. I really am with the hype. Remember this, Alabama is only one team. So, right. But it's nice to see other teams and players, and especially the West Coast. So this is something with baseball too, is that.
Did you literally just hold up a baseball, by the way?
I have a baseball in my hand. Very eclectic.
We got props? No, I didn't know we needed props.
No props. This actually was from a game that my boy gave me.
Oh, nice.
In Cleveland. And like baseball, nobody stays up to watch the Angels or the Giants unless you're playing the Phillies. So with that, Southern Cal, you better watch those primetime games because you want to see Caleb Williams. Mm-hmm. So
absolutely, and it'd be interesting because we haven't had a back-to-back Heisman winner in I think the longest time. He'd be only the 3rd or 4th one ever.
Yep.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see if we get a back.
Unless it was Ohio State, Marvin Harrison Jr.
He's a dark horse candidate, man. I want to see a non-quarterback win it.
Number 2, Michigan, obviously, and number 1.
Number 1, our number 1, just like everyone else, is them dogs in Georgia. It's the University of Georgia. They are just, my goodness. And when we talk about dynasty,
can I just say this? Yes. I'm gonna put it as a seg. You're welcome, Georgia. You're welcome.
There you go. Georgia's our number 1, just like everyone else.
No, you know what I mean? You're welcome, Georgia.
What? Because Bama is playing down.
No, we gave him Kirby Smart. So
I mean, Kirby's great, man. I think I have a lot of appreciation for the guy. I think he's a good coach, man. But
you're welcome,
anyway,
Georgia.
there's the football field pass top 25. That is our top 25. Every week we're gonna have a top 25 going forward. We'll push that on our social media. You'll see it on our website. We might throw it off as an individual segment that we just drop on Mondays for fun. Who knows? Y'all are going to see it.